Hi guys, welcome back to the Football ACCA King channel. If you haven't seen me before, make sure to click the follow button. I will be posting a number of ACCAs here as we go forward. I'm also part of a private betting group. I get some really good tips from them, and there's been some really good wins through that as well. So I'll be sharing some of the best bits of that as we go forward. So my first ACCA was yesterday. Didn't get off to a great start. Monaco against Angers. They had won the last 6 head-to-head matchups. They're higher in the league. They have good home form. I really thought that they were going to win that. They didn't even deserve to win it, looking at the stats. So it's just one of those things. Again, Bayer Leverkusen versus Stuttgart. I was sure we'd see a few goals in that. The last 3 matchups have seen 4 or more goals. But again, they just cancelled each other out, and it became a 0-0. And it looks like, if anyone, Leverkusen had quite a few shots and probably deserved to win that game. But again, sometimes it's that Friday curse. The amount of times Friday has caught me out. I might try and limit the games on a Friday, but yeah, unfortunately, that's how it goes sometimes. That's football for you. Doesn't always go your way. All we can do is, based on our gut feel, but also the research that I do, is put the best picks in there. They were both good picks, but unfortunately, it didn't go our way. But what I have done is put together some really good picks for today. So I'm crossing my fingers. Let's try and get a win. As always, please bet responsibly. This is over 18s only, and don't just take my word for it. Sometimes you might see some picks you don't agree with or you don't like, so feel free to mix and match. And as always, I always say it's good to use the draw no bet function as well, just to give that extra level of security. So let's dive straight into it. So my picks for today, first of all, I've got Anderlecht on the draw no bet. So Anderlecht are unbeaten in 23 of their last 26 home matches. So they've got a really, really good record at home. I'm not going to take them on the nose here. I don't feel confident enough, but I think draw no bet, you've really got that security there. So that's my first pick, Anderlecht at home. The second pick is Liverpool against Brighton. I was umming and ahhing about this one. This could see a lot of goals. I could see it finishing like 3-2 or something like that. I probably shouldn't be too confident on that, given Stuttgart and Bayer Leverkusen yesterday. But both these teams are really good going forward. Liverpool have got a really good attack, and they seem to have had a really good start to the season as well. At home, they're really good, and I just feel that they're gonna get the win here. The next pick is, again, a bit of an outsider one. Colo, C-O-L-O. They're at first in the Chilean Primera League. They've won 6 out of the last 6 at home. They're running away with it. So they're just a little bit of a one off the beaten track that I'm going to throw into my ACCA. The next one is Bologna in Serie A. Now, this is 11th versus 19th, and Bologna haven't lost in the last 6 home games. They have got quite a few draws, so that's the reason I'm taking them on the draw no bet. It's against Lecce, so they're not the best side, but I think Bologna, they might get a 1-0 or something like that. But yeah, I'm taking it on the draw no bet. The next one I initially put in, but I've scrubbed out, so I'll let you decide what you think about this one. This is Besiktas at home. Now, they look like a good side. They are one of the top sides in the Turkish Super League. But I looked at the stats on this and how they've been playing. I wasn't overly sure, though it is a bit risky, but it is one you could take, perhaps on the DMB. The next one is Leeds against Plymouth. Now, Plymouth haven't done as badly as people really predicted this season. Wayne Rooney has got something out of them, but particularly at home. But on the in the away games, they're not playing that well. Leeds have really started to play some good football. I really fancy them at home here. If you wanted to get some extra value, Leeds to win to 0 is almost evens, I think. So that could be another good selection, a good way to squeeze some value from that. But yeah, I think Leeds on the nose here is the selection I'm going to go with. The next one is Sunderland away at QPR. This is just top versus bottom. Sunderland are top, and QPR around 22nd, I think. So Sunderland have been playing really, really well. I think that they will win this probably by a couple of goals. They'll probably win 2-1, something like that. But yeah, I really fancy good value on this as well, so I'm going for them on the nose. You could go DMB, draw no bet, if you just wanted that extra layer safety, but I think I'm going to go on the nose for this one. The next couple are a couple of outsiders. So I'm going to include this in one of my ACCAs, but not in all my ACCAs. And I'm going to give some tips on how to structure your ACCAs as well in another post. But these two you might want to think about. So the first one is Everton away at Southampton. Now, the reason for this is Southampton have just really been struggling in this league. They actually did quite well at the weekend. If you saw, they only lost 1-0 to Man City, and they did quite well, but they're just not they're not able to grind out results. Whereas Everton have had some wins recently. I think Sean Dyche's got that fighting spirit back into them. Beto came off the bench and did quite a good job when Calvert-Lewin was taken off. So I really think that they can go away and get a result here. I'm going to take it on the draw no bet because this could easily be like a 1-1 draw or something like that. Again, this is an outsider, so it's not going in my main ACCA, but I think I'm going to have a little side bet with it in one of my ACCAs. The other one is Heidenheim versus Holstein Kiel in the Bundesliga. Holstein Kiel have only got 2 points and are sitting in 17th, so they've been really, really poor. And they've also lost their four of their last home matches. So I really fancy Heidenheim to potentially get a result here. So I'm going to go with them, Heidenheim on the draw, no bet. So those are my selections for today, guys. I really wish you good luck. As always, football ACCAs, really, really difficult to predict. All we can do is look at the research and go with our gut feel. I think a number of these will come in. So fingers crossed. Let me know what you think in the comments.